Ferrari chief Fred Vasseur has announced a major update on when we might see Lewis Hamilton make his highly anticipated debut in the famous red car. The seven-time world champion is set to move to the Italian team in 2025 in an attempt to try and pick up an unprecedented eighth world championship title. Hamilton has so far had to be patient to make his debut with the team, though, despite some F1 drivers having appeared for their new teams in the postseason test in Abu Dhabi, the Brit, however, went on somewhat of a farewell tour with Mercedes during that time, contractually obliged to fulfill sponsor commitments and thus delaying his dazzling debut in red now. An update has been given on when we might finally see Hamilton in a Ferrari car before the preseason test in Bahrain in February. Hamilton's former GP2 boss Vasseur is set to become his boss once more in 2025, and he has been discussing Ferrari's winter plans. Hamilton is allowed to drive previous cars before the preseason Bahrain test as part of the Testing of Previous Cars program, TPC, and Vasseur has suggested that Hamilton may be able to make use of this time to get himself up to scratch around the Fiorano track, weather permitting, as early as next month. Probably yes, but we are dependent on the weather. It's not easy in January, Vasseur told Sky Sports. It's true that it's quite emotional, because I think he has this moment in his mind for probably 20 years. That means it will be emotional, but it has to be emotional for one lap, and then to be focused. We will have the first test days with TPC and Pirelli, and then the launch of the championship first on the 18th February, then the launch of the car on the 19th, and then we will go directly to Bahrain, and it will be a tough sequence until Melbourne. But it's true that it's a short preparation, because we have something like 4 weeks at the factory before the first event, but it is like it is.